Oh, you wanna dance, dance, 'cause of your bad romance.
In your neighborhood, who you gonna call?
You're listening to 104.9 WEEB in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches. It's 55 minutes at the top of the hour. Coming up next in a couple minutes is the Dub Talk Podcast, where tonight's topic is the Harem parody anime Love Tyrant. But before that happens, I must remind our viewers that the Dub Talk Podcast contains language that may not be suitable for younger audiences, so listener discretion is advised. Also, there's always the possibility of spoilers for this anime or any other anime, so be very careful if there's a series you haven't watched yet. And finally, folks, love is a many splendid thing, so be extra careful who you show your love and appreciation to. Whether it's a red-headed yandere, a blonde sexual lesbian, a pink-haired masochist, or a derpy fujoshi angel, love knows no boundaries. And now, to open tonight's episode, here are the musical stylings of Wake Up Girls with their newest single, Koide Aide Bōkun Desu. Now, sit back and enjoy the show.
なんとなく本気スタートさあどうだ受け止めて No は No は選べないありがたき
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jamstar, Jam Master, whatever the heck you want to call me, and you are listening to Dub Talk, the show where a group of otaku personalities get together and talk about a recent Saimo dub announcement or review the dub of a series that was recently released on Blu-ray and DVD. And joining me tonight to help break down the show are three very special calling guests. First up, fresh off his Japan tour, we have the guitarist of the band Lucifer Hunklehead. Please welcome Amon.
Hello, Cleveland!
Thank you for coming on the program, Amon.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Next up, we have the master of manliness and author of the self-help book, Tifa and Me, How to Get in Touch with Your Inner Final Fantasy. Please welcome Spaceman Hardy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the one and only master of manliness himself, here to join you on this wonderful broadcast.
And finally, we have fellow anime watcher, even though he's more of a manga man, I think, and author of the popular light novel, My Little Goat Couldn't Possibly Eat This Entire Banana in One Gulp. Please welcome Classy Spartan,
Oh, you
aka
fucker.
Andrew.
You broke my flow. Oh, I got it. Fried and battered. Life don't matter. Good crustacean throughout the entire nation. Gotta live the shrimp life.
And tonight, the four of us are discussing our philosophies on love. It's because we'll be discussing the parody anime, The Very Lovely Tyrant of Love, or Love Tyrant for short.
Or
What?
Renai Bukan.
It's Bōkun, you motherfucker. Brought to you by Studio EMT Squared, a studio that I'm not even familiar with, to be honest.
Up and coming.
Up and coming. I did find out that they did 3 other anime, one of which you hate very much, Andrew.
Try me.
Kuma Miko.
Fuck!
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, not to be confused with the popular fan hentai Come on Miku.
Ugh. At least it's better than Rainy Coco. In
Chocolate
any case,
rain.
Oh, good God. If you are unfamiliar with the show, here's a quick synopsis for you. The Kiss Note is a powerful notebook that makes people written in it instantly fall in love once they kiss. The magical item belongs to the angel Guri, who is tasked with creating couples. But when she accidentally writes Seiji Aino's name in her book, things become dire. Things become dire. Dire, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If he doesn't pucker up soon, Guri could kiss her life goodbye. Worse yet, while setting Seiji up, she finds herself falling for him. How the hell does that work?
Someone's in the photo booth with Dinah.
Yeah. You had a Diabears, right?
Oh, good God. Now, we will be covering Funimation's press release from A to Z, as well as any cast updates via Twitter, talk about our predictions for the show, who was actually cast, and give our initial thoughts on the performance while going on and on about getting hopelessly derailed about why shipping people in real life is wrong, and if we can figure out who'd be best girl in this show.
Oh, are we doing this? Oh, we're doing this. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're damn right. What?
Just to quote my good friend Sneebs, that's why the only thing I ship is FedEx.
FedEx cost me like $17 for his fucking gift. You're welcome, Sneebs. I love you.
With that being said, strap in, ladies and gentlemen, and put on your Caitlin glasses. We're going to kick off this episode with the ADR director and scriptwriter. And since Hardy is here, of course, he's not going to have any predictions for this.
No.
Did anybody else have any?
I think I had one ADR prediction, just cause I believe my prediction. You know what's funny? I think I actually had Clifford Chapin for this one originally.
Oddly enough, so did I. And I had 3 for each. One is shared, and that would be Tia for both director and scriptwriter. As for director, I figured Alfia Yu would have a hand in this because, you know, show like this, you probably want to give it to the lesser known directors, you know.
My thought process, at least for Clifford doing the ADR for this show, is he's done very crude, suggestive comedies before in Keijo, so I figured this is kind of like another ballpark, but similar premise.
Plus, he did say he takes shows that other people wouldn't really want, but as for the rest of my scriptwriter predictions, I had Tatum and Kristen McGuire, because, you know, given the type of show this is, you know, you need somebody either who's willing to play loose and fast with the script, or can, like, you know, she doesn't really need to stay faithful to it, you know, but make it fun in their own way. So
You don't want a tight prude covering a show of this loose, suggestive quality, you know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised none of you actually predicted Jamie Markey.
I could have predicted her as a writer. I don't think she's done a lot of ADR credits as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
even though some of the content is suggestive, I wouldn't pick her in this predicament. In any case, it turns out you and I are both wrong.
Amon!
Mm-hmm.
Did you have predictions?
No.
Alright, we're good.
Don't be absurd.
Okay then, in any case, the ADR director is Jerry Jewell, while the scriptwriter is Micah Rial. Jerry Jewell, when he's not busy directing Shimonetta or giving First Love Monster a better dub than it ever fucking deserved, he's also directed other shows such as Seraph of the End, Pandora and the Crimson Shell, Orange, the Bloodseed franchise, Rampo Kitan Game of La Place, Handshakers. Oh, it gets worse, Hardy.
Somebody had to do it.
It gets worse. Valkyrie Drive Mermaid.
Oh my! You know they dubbed the OVAs for that.
God.
Yes.
The OVAs are straight up pornographic hentai.
Yes.
It is.
But at least he directed Concole. Thank God. As for Monica Rial,
Speaking of shipping.
yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I just got that.
Oh, bite me. Other work she has written for Keijo, Handshakers. Handfuckers is something you do while you're watching Keijo.
Oh.
Bento, Birdie the Mighty Decode, Define Gate, Fairy Tale, Full Metal Alchemist, Level E, Mikagura School Suites, and the list goes on and on. So, what are our thoughts on the ADR director and scriptwriter, gentlemen?
So who's gonna be the first to bring up? Who's gonna say it? Oh, let's do rock paper scissors. Who's gonna bring up shrimp?
I think I should do it because never in my life would I ever suspect someone to make a 3-6 Mafia reference in an anime dub.
In 2017.
In 2017. Being a Memphian myself, I have had no shortage of listening to, or having had to listen to Academy Award winners 3-6 Mafia. And for someone to just upright say the phrase, "It's hard out there for a shrimp," Yo, in an anime dub, it's kind of surreal, to be perfectly
Look,
honest.
she came in dressed up as a shrimp. Monica saw it. She went for it. God bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you should know Hardy, she tends to listen to a lot of 90s hip-hop and stuff, so I'm almost not surprised she put that line in there, but that did throw me for a
Now
loop.
That surprised
I'm
me
wondering if
far
she's gonna
less than it
start.
should.
I'm wondering if she's gonna make a reference to like Late Night Tip later on or something like that. One of the more obscure 3-6 songs. You know.
Well, you know, she's spending most of her life living in a writer's paradise.
Funny story. Did you know that the choir arrangement from Gangsta's Paradise makes up the background music for that new Valerian trailer?
Really?
Go listen to it after after this podcast. Watch the new Valerian trailer. That is in that trailer.
Look, Besson, you madman.
I bet. Look, we could spend all day talking about hip-hop and rap, and I will be the first to say that LP can spit the verse Notice Me Senpai out and make it sound intense and hype as fuck, but we need to be discussing this show. So,
Yes.
what did we think of the script?
Well, one thing I realized when it comes to Monica Rial, she's like the Wu-Tang Clan. She ain't nothing to fuck with.
Oh, you brought it back. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on, what did you guys think about the direction and the casting for the show?
Like I said,
Who wants to go first?
during the whole, it's surreal almost. A lot of the writing and the jokes. Some of them work, not all of them though. I think the casting in general is what. Excuse me. Casting we'll get onto later. I think it's solid directing. I think it's solid casting. It's just that some of the jokes work, some of them don't, and I think a lot of that is on the Japanese part.
Yeah.
Because when you have so much comedy thrown at you all at once, so many punchlines one after the other, it becomes hard to deal with, hard to really, process all at once. And so
I think that's both a pro and a con for this show, because this show, lightning fast, especially in like the first episode, it's like, holy shit, this is going on, that's going on, who's this chick, who's that chick, who the fuck are you, who the fuck am I?
Yeah, with the casting and the pacing, the casting is, most of it is pretty much typecasting. There are pretty much two of them I have a kind of a hot take about. As for the pacing, it kind of gives off a Saiki K kind of feel with this parody. Speaking of parodies, hey, guess what, guys? It's the Saiki K crew again.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, it is. Dope.
Yeah.
there you go.
I didn't even
You're gonna be seeing a lot of parallels with this show tonight. So
especially with Mr. Jerry Jewell.
yes.
All right.
So,
I'll say.
any more thoughts before we move on?
Yes. I'll say this. I think the casting and direction is solid. You can definitely hear that several of the actors and characters are having a whole blast with some of this, even pulling out some things we haven't heard, or some of them are just having a ball. As for the writing, I feel this is a show where it works for this kind of looseness, and at least some of these are just odd jokes. It works for the strange absurdity that is this series, and I don't think this is one that needed to be completely close on like the script to the Japanese, because I feel that would have really hurt a lot of the comedy in translation. So I think it's good for what it is, and like I said, hard out there for a strip. Yo, I think I was laughing for a song. I didn't even know that was a reference. I was just laughing hysterically at how fucking random that was.
Yeah, same here, because of the line and because of the act. Anyway, any more thoughts before we move on?
Liked it. I think it's pretty solid. I agree it's one of those things where like not all the jokes land, but I have a soft spot for comedies. They're just like, we will throw jokes at you because you will laugh at something eventually. So I appreciate that aspect, even if I didn't laugh all the time. So
Exactly.
Throw those jokes like machetes.
exactly.
Okay,
One
so
of
all
them's
good
gonna
now?
land. and hit your
Yeah.
heart and bleed you out dry.
See, I thought you said spaghetti, and I did not register what you said for a minute, so that was not what I was going for.
Boy, I know we're going into a whole hip hop thing. I didn't know you'd bring up Eminem. Spaghetti.
Arm spaghetti.
Yes.
Ugh.
Please move us along, Jamal,
Alright.
please.
Yes, please. So, moving on, we're gonna take a little tour into heaven and hell, if you will. We have Kami, who is a god and Guri's dad, unfortunately. And we have Mao, which means devil, obviously.
But they're not too
Kami-
important of a characters. After all, he is only a part-timer.
Let's put it like this.
Oh, boy.
We at Stub Talk consider ourselves extremely fair and unfull of ourselves. So let's proceed to judge God and the devil.
Yes, let's proceed. Do we have any predictions for these two?
I have to make a confession. I was actually asked to do this episode after, late, and so I don't have any predictions for anybody. So,
I didn't know God and the devil and Bob would be characters.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I kind of watched ahead the sub, and I figured it might as well. So, luckily, 2 of the 3 kind of intertwine with each other, and that being Bevins and Tatum.
I kind of love the idea that gods, that they actually kept the whole thing that gods, will cheat on each other. Because, I mean, you go back to Greek stuff. I think Zeus has basically sired at least a percentage of all mythical beings in that canon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as well as my third prediction for Kami, that being Mike McFarlane. And I'm assuming Amon has no predictions at all.
I did not know these were characters. Oh wait, I'm not Amon, I'm Andrew.
No, you need a thicker beard to be Amon.
I'm trying.
Amon, did you have any predictions? No.
Like Hardy, I came to this late, and I do not have any predictions.
Okay, good. So we can move on then. Kami is voiced by Barry Yandel. And Mao is voiced by J. Michael Tatum.
You know, I always thought J. Michael Tatum was the devil. It all makes sense now.
Yes. Barry, yes.
All
Anyway,
those
Barry,
times of us criticizing this man, it all makes sense.
Good. In the other roles these two have, Barry Yandel, you'd most likely know him as William T. Spears in the Black Butler franchise, and Saruba in Garo. And Tatum, of course, he needs no introduction, but he's most likely known as Erwin from Attack on Titan, and of course, Shu Sukiyama from Tokyo Ghoul.
And let us not forget
Which,
one hell of a butler in Sebastian Michaelis.
yes.
Rip in
Yes.
peace.
Rip in peace. Thanks for letting the license expire on my birthday, Aniplex. You can go fuck yourselves.
Speaking of fuck yourselves, let's talk about God.
Hey.
Wow!
Hey.
Really?
Okay, I meant
Really?
in the regard that he, in fact, sired a wonderful little troll of a daughter.
And that daughter
sired
will
a
soon be
dopey
God
little
herself
Fujoshi.
someday.
Yeah,
Oh god,
unfortunately.
I'm just imagining her as God. It's like,
Hey. Ship gay all day.
Okay.
anyways, I think we should actually discuss
Yes, please.
what we thought of these performances.
Yes. I'll be completely honest, I did not know that was Barry Yando. I would have never thought in a million years, and I've seen him in Garo. So what is he doing in this show, to be honest?
To be perfectly honest, I confused him for Mike McFarlane when I first heard him. I didn't know who it was. And
So did
yeah,
I.
and so I think he does fine. I mean, we've always known deep in the back of our darkest little hearts that J. Michael Tatum was actually the devil, and so I think he's kind of a perfect match for Mao. He even looks a lot like Skiyama from Tokyo Ghoul. So
He does,
Exactly.
now that I think about it, yeah.
Yes, that was one of my reasons. I typecast him because A, it's a glasses character, and B, he looks just like Sukiyama. See? It's like I told you, you're gonna see a lot of parallels with this show.
I like how this one doesn't want to eat another guy's girlfriend and then have another guy eat them on top of them. It's like, what?
Yeah.
At the very least, this guy, he just wants to sit down for tea, you know? Just have a good old Japanese time, chill out. I think Tatum is the part of chill. Like, he's sultry and unsuspecting and calm. That's kind of how you'd suspect a demonic character act. Very casual and unassuming, and that's when they get you. And God is just... He's basically the best dad that you want to go out and have a drink with to try and, like... He's basically just like, I want to meet the guy who my daughter fell in love with. Oh, you're so cool. Yeah. I like you, buddy.
He's got the cargo shorts and the Hawaiian shirt and the sandals. He's like if Jimmy Buffett was God.
Wow.
He's also if Jimmy Buffett had a daughter complex.
Also, you can tell he is a stern dad because he had to kill him to meet him.
Nice. Yep.
He killed his daughter's boyfriend to judge him.
Yeah. He actually followed through on that threat, whereas most fathers don't.
Hey!
Yeah. Amon, what did you
He
think?
didn't even need his gun.
I enjoy Barry a lot. I liked his, very laid back manner. I thought he was very funny, and I don't think I've not seen Black Butler in ages, and I'm not sure I've seen any other big roles he's been in, but he was hilarious. I enjoyed him a lot. Tatum was fine. Tatum was good and solid. It's Tatum doing his Britishy thing, which he can do that in his sleep. So I was happy.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so let's move on now to pretty much a couple that provides love from an ethical kind of standpoint. We have Mari, and we have her teacher who's in love with her, Mr. Kusunoki.
I'd like to bring up something first and foremost. I'd like to bring up the fact that a teacher confessed having romantic, possibly even sexual intentions for a minor girl in front of like half a dozen police officers.
All I know is
Like,
the teacher
that's
being
impressive.
Yeah. All I know is the teacher being as spastic as she is. She's like, I'm too young for this shit.
Young teacher, the subject of schoolgirl fantasy. She wants him so badly.
All I know is you don't realize until the end she's got it bad, so bad. She's hot for teacher.
Yep.
I'll say this though, there is a lot of ethical things we could raise about this, but I do kind of enjoy how the show doesn't automatically make it like creepy. It's just like he's got a crush on her, and she's kind of dotes on him, sort of like a brother-ish kind of person, but she also has like interest in him too.
Yeah.
It's like,
and the show doesn't even need to reference the police or Van Halen to do it.
Okay, let's move on.
Also, it's like, you gotta get to your PTA meeting. There is a gun to your head, girl. Which do you think has more precedence?
Right. Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay, so Andrew, did you have any predictions for these two?
I don't think I had any for the guy. I think I had, Afia Yu and Bryn April for the girl. I wasn't sure who would play the guy.
Fuck me.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Shut up.
Cool.
I also had Bryn April.
Gee,
We're
Jamal,
together.
you predicting Bryn April? What sort of universe do we live in now?
Oh, it gets worse. I'll tell you later on. I also had Jeannie Torrado and Michelle Rojas.
I can see Jeannie.
Yeah, Michelle's got a
I
bit
figured-
too deep of a register for that kind of character, in my personal opinion.
Did anybody have any for the doctor? Is he a doctor or a nurse? Is he a school nurse?
He's a biology teacher.
Okay, I thought he was a nurse. All right.
At a school, you know what? Never mind. I had Jerry Jewell and Anthony Bolin because I figured one could provide maybe a little bit of a high pitch, while the other could be a Nerdy teacher as usual.
I could absolutely see Anthony pulling that off.
Oh shit, I just realized something.
Let's realize it later. Amon!
He has none.
Nope.
I have none either.
Okay. In Mr. Amon's defense, he was doing the thing that all of us wish we could do and go to the land of the rising sun.
Yeah. So, to announce these two,
He went
Mari.
to that place where all those Japanese things that you like happen.
Shut up, Andrew!
Mm-hmm.
To announce these two, Mari. The only reason I'm doing this because this is a big fuck you to Andrew later
Oh,
on.
nice.
Mari is voiced by Joe Harris, and Mr. Kusunoki is voiced by Aaron Roberts. To go over these two, Joe Harris is also Miki in All Out. She's Fuka Akitsuki from the title character of Fuka. She's Naho from Orange. She's Chiyo Yumehara from the Disastrous Life of Saiki K. She's Shiori from Luck and Logic. Rika from One Piece Film Gold. Yumemi Hoshino from Planetarian, aka please don't jack it to an F port. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't tell me how to live my life.
She's Kobayashi from Mapukitan. Talk about effing. She's Sakura from Assassination Classroom. She's Sakura Usada from 3D 3 Colors. And because this was recently funded on Kickstarter, she will be Jeliva Gale in Zodiac Axis and Irene in Minotaur.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, as for Aaron Roberts, he is Barbara from 91 Days, Pastis from Aka, Koishiro Kashima from All Out, he's Link from The Grey Man Hollow, Michael from Dime Dollar, Yurie Sogami from Dance with Devils, Cafe from Drifters, Ren from First Love Monster, Cody Balfour from Gangsta.
The best Sky Wizard.
Yeah. Laka Swelt from Self of the End, Uta from Tokyo Ghoul, Sunny from Toriko, and Heshikiri Hasebe from Token Ranbu Hanamaru.
And just because we just finished this art today, he was also Samuel from Fairy Tail.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, I remember him.
Oh, yeah, that was him. I forgot. So, what did we think?
They're
Nancy.
one-off characters. They play their parts well, and then they just kind of go away. So I think they did fine. I don't really have much more to say.
I would say in Jill's case, she's displaying a lot more sass this season.
Yeah. Could she be
Could
she be eligible for one of the voices of Wendy?
Voices of Wendy.
Of Smug Wendy?
No. No, we are not losing Jill Harris. No, thank you.
Well, I mean, she...
Lol,
I
they
mean,
blocked us.
Can we talk about the fact that, like, in one episode, this girl knew exactly what the other person was feeling and what she was feeling, then the entirety of Orange and Naho? He watched... What is he doing? Why is he reaching his hand out? Why is he offering me his hand? I don't understand.
Andrew, breathe.
Even I have to be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Jill Harris is adorable as this one-off character, Mari.
Yeah.
And she's a little bit of a devilish little playful thing, too. And she's also a little ballsy for reciprocating feelings in front of the police.
Andrew, breathe. Goose
Yeah,
Fraba.
not you meant.
Simmer down.
Goose Fraba.
Keep calm and let's keep going.
please.
So yeah, remember how I said there was a lot of parallels?
Mhm.
Mari kind of reminds me of both Sakuras that she portrayed, because you got the sass from Sakura from Assassination Classroom, and then you got the self-starter dreamer. She's like gonna try and make her own goals, like Sakura Usada. To which she may have been a little full of herself, but you can't really tell, to be honest.
Actually, we're talking a lot about Jill. We should probably talk about Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's cool.
Aaron's an interesting actor because I can never quite Like, there's some actors where it's like, I hear them, and I instantly click who they are. Aaron's one of those actors where it's like, I've heard it, I hear him in a lot of things, but I don't quite pinpoint what his voice is. Like, I can't tell what his default, de facto voice might be, and that's where
You want his default voice? Watch Dance with Devils.
Well, then I have to watch Dance with Devils, so that's a tricky circumstance right there. I think he's fun and kind of charming in a way. Like he has like a childish crush on her. It's not like he sees like some prey or something and like unbuttons his shirt like some sort of like creepy creeperson. He's got like almost like a charming level of crush to where this sort of dubious relationship they pull off feels a lot less creepy than it probably should have felt. And I think it's fun. They're cute.
Amon, what did you have to say?
No, I like them both. They both play their roles very well. It's not really a complaint. It's more a like they play like kind of one-off, not flat characters, but like characters who aren't allowed to do much just because like they appear the one time,
Right.
They do the one thing, and they move on. And I thought they did very well. And if I had like a complaint, it's mostly just like their characters didn't allow them to do all that much. But I enjoyed when they were on screen. So
Yeah, that's like with
You
me.
know.
You know, they did their job for the one episode and then they went away, and it was technically functional and pleasing to the ears. So
exactly, I have to.
Especially Joe Harris.
Yeah, I often find them like almost a little hard to judge because it's like, you know, you weren't given much, and you did very well with what you did. So, yep, you're good.
Okay, we ready to move on
I think
now?
so.
I think so.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
Wait till you're legal.
Yes, please.
Or you end up as the subject of a police song.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. Anyway, we're going to move on to two angels now. One looks like a housewife from the Bronx, while the other is straight up nightmare fuel. I'm talking about Tiara and Coralie.
Okay, I don't know why. Just housewife from the Bronx. Just
I think you broke Andrew, Jamal.
that one wasn't even that funny.
Andrew has been broken.
Wow, that
It wasn't me
Let's
this
hope-
time.
Let's hope he's the only one who stays broken.
Wait till next time.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we have for predictions?
Hold on, we gotta finish talking about him a little bit.
Oh, yeah, who are they?
Tiara is an ex-Cupid who decides to help out Guri and Seiji after their kiss note got burned
She's
up.
also Kami's
They're
new
the-
wife and is carrying his new child.
Did they imply that was the thing?
Yeah.
Was that what they were implying? I wasn't 100% on that.
Yeah.
I think it was implied too, because when you see them in episode 5,
It's like she
pretty
was
much
in
kinda
the house, but I wasn't 100% sure if that was like his kid or not.
I mean, it's hinted at. I thought she got knocked up by a human, to be completely honest.
Can we talk about the fact that we're debating like Maury show ethics with God?
Moving on. Sorry I brought it up.
Yes, and Coralie is Guri's guardian angel who possesses the body of Seiji's cat, Blue.
It's sort of think of it
Ooh.
like the human-faced dog yokai, only
Except it's a
cat.
thing.
yeah.
I will say this, you don't ever want to see its true form in episode 5, because when I saw it, I literally had a bottle of Smirnoff Ice next to me. I was like, I just started drinking.
Was it that horrifying? Like
You
I
saw it.
was less disturbed by his true angel form than I am him in a cat.
Regardless.
In the cat, he looks like he has a Jerry coat with a mustache when he possesses the cat.
And now that you've said that, I can't unsee it. Thanks a lot.
Have you seen the cat?
I kind of suppress it.
He tries not to.
Okay then. And in any case, predictions. predictions.
I had one for both of these characters.
Okay.
For Tiara, I had Jamie Markey, and for I don't remember his name. I just have him down as the creepy cat man, and I had Ian Sinclair.
Okay, I had 3 for Tiara and 2 for Coralie. For Tiara, I had Michelle Rojas. Bryn April, in quotes, please no. And Jeannie Torrado. Whereas for the cat, I had Jeremy Inman and Josh Greeley because I thought he was gonna be a little bit suave, you know.
You know, just because you said that, I now want to see Bryn voice a Gyaru girl. Gyaru. Gyaru.
I have to check her past and see if she hasn't already. She might have.
Ooh, actually, unrelated. I would love to see, like, Bryn or somebody play Galco-chan.
Okay, maybe I could see that. But anyways,
Good ass show.
Who actually was cast as these two characters?
Alright. In the case of Tiara, typecasting is typecasting a little bit. It's Jamie Markey.
I can see that.
And as for Coralie is voiced by Sunny Strait. Other roles that Jamie Markey has played, she is Rinka Hayami in Assassination Classroom. She is Shoko Kirishima from Baka and Test. Junko and Mukuro from Danganronpa, the anime. She's the black-haired woman from Death Parade. She's Kana from Fairy Tail. She's, of course, Rias Gremory from High School DxD. She's Nagisa Ujibe from Keijo. She's Lukua from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Mount Lady from My Hero Academia. Itari and Hetare in Tokyo Ghoul. Lady J in Valkyrie Drive Mermaid. And Lulu Yurigasaki from Yorikuma Arashi. As for Sunny Strait, he is, of course, Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom. He is Krillin from DBZ DB Super. He's Mace Hughes from Fullmetal Alchemist. He's Lupin the Third from, of course, Lupin the Third. He's Bernard from Marina the Virgin Witch. Usopp from One Piece. Maple Arisagawa from Show by Rock. And he's Moroka from Yuri on Ice.
As well as the original voice in Season 1 for Present Mike from My Hero Academia before he was unfortunately, he had to get replaced
for his own
health.
Physical health.
For his own health. He had to be replaced by Dave Trosko for Season 2.
Of course. By the way, I'm just going to say this right now. If you think Usopp is the worst One Piece ace pirate in the Straw Hats, you are a terrible person and are wrong.
In any case, what do we think of these two performances?
Sunny scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, he does.
Sunny scares the shit out of me.
I will say, I say that's sort of an unfortunate side effect because of his issues with his health. We're probably going to be hearing him voicing a lot more tamer characters, like lower registered, more soft-spoken characters. Whereas he's always been this really hyper, I voice really loud and obnoxious characters, and you all love me for it. And, I think we're going to have him start hearing him in more low-registered roles. And
at the very least, I think for broadcast dubs that'll be the case. Maybe for like bigger time sinks like Dragon Ball or One Piece, he might still go all out.
Oh yeah, he will never be replaced for Krillin or Usopp. I don't ever see that happening because no one else could take his place. But yeah, maybe for broadcast dubs, he'll probably be voicing more lower register. Basically, I love Sunny Strait, even if he scares the crap out of me with.
It's perfect though because it's so like soft spoken. It's fucking eerie. And it's like I wouldn't have ever expected to think Sunny, Strait, and soft spoken in my life. But here we are, and it works, and it's so creepy. It's so creepy. But it's perfect, and it's so creepy. It's like It's like Mr. Rogers is like coming from behind and he's sharpening his machete.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Won't you be my
to me,
neighbor?
it did sound like. Oh, good God. Yeah, to me, Corley, it sounded like Sonny was using his dad voice a bit, you know. I mean, it's a little soft-spoken for me, but I think that was probably the onset of his illness.
Illness or not, it's perfect for this kind of creepy, uncanny valley monstrosity that is that face on that cat.
Oh God, that cat.
Amon, do you have anything to say about Sunny's performance, and also Jamie's
I also like
performance?
them both. I like Jamie's like that's the thing I have fun. Like her character wasn't trashy per se, even though she looks like a housewife from Long Island. But no, I thought she did a.
Jamie, you sound like she was using a Keijo voice, to be honest.
Boy, Panny Anarchy really let herself go, didn't she?
Oh, wow!
I don't know.
It took her being knocked up by God himself in order to finally settle down.
Oh right, she's also an angel. Panny's also an angel.
Yes.
It works.
Yes.
I'm clever sometimes.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed them both a lot. I'm a little sad that Sunny's probably going to be doing more low-key roles in the future, but, I'm not going to begrudge him his health. And, if this is what we have to look forward to, I'm happy with this. I thought he was very entertaining in his weird cat body. And, and I like Jamie a lot, too. Good stuff. Yes.
Okay, so we got to move on.
Yeah.
Then.
Won't you be my
Yeah.
neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Seiji?
Can you say shoe? I knew you could.
You're all terrible.
Speaking of neighbor,
I love Mr.
Speak-
Rogers. May he rest in peace, that beautiful, wonderful human being.
He's
Okay,
chilling out
then.
right now with Bob Ross.
yes, speaking of relations and Seiji,
Relations. Oh my.
yes. We have Seiji's little sister, Aqua Aino.
You know?
And yeah, shut up. And if you know the song Mother Lover by The Lonely Island, just replace mother with brother, because this girl got a serious brother complex and she's trying to hide it best she can.
I appreciate that this show hasn't made the gag of her jumping his bones yet, because other shows would. I'm sorry, I have a bit of a cold. I'm allergic to shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Horimo.
allergic
Sorry.
to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. When it comes to her brother, she doesn't swipe left or swipe right. She just swipes toothpaste in his eyes.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Which we,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Surgeon General's warning: do not swipe toothpaste in people's eyes.
I don't think we have to say that. Actually, we do have to say that. Some of y'all are dumb motherfuckers. We love our viewers.
Well, I mean, they chose to listen to us willingly, of course. I mean,
Dub Talk is not responsible for the actions of Classy Spartan. Anyway, moving on. Do we have any predictions?
I believe. Wait, yes, I did have a prediction. Jamal.
Oh, let me guess.
It was Terry Doty. How did you know?
Oh, I had Terry Doty too, but that's not who I meant.
Oh, let's get the obvious out of the way. She looks exactly like Fuka. Exactly like Fuka.
Yes,
it's
I also.
Scary. Say it, Jamal. We both had the same one.
Jill Harris.
You're lucky you dodged
To
that
which-
bullet.
To which I had in quotes, "Fuck you, Andrew."
You know what? That sounds about right. At the very least,
Yeah.
this show has her maybe interested in her brother, and not with the side of a truck.
oh,
Manga spoilers.
Let's move on. I also had Ryan Reynolds. Was that all your predictions, Andrew?
That was all my predictions. I just want to say Jill Harris because I know it pisses you off.
Yeah. In any case, who was actually voicing Aqua is Madeline Morris. Madeline Morris is a up and comer in the Texas dubbing scene. Her first role was Sasame Suji in 3 Leaves, 3 Colors, Luce Lagusa in 91 Days, Noiko Yamada in Islands in Soroku. She's Akari in Aria the Scarlet Emerald AA. She's Bianca in Izetta the Last Witch. Your favorite role, Andrew. She's Oyodo in Kankole, and Stella in One Piece film Gold. And here's a role you should recognize, Hardy. Nami Nanase from Keijo, also known as the Ass Eater.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe there's something in that show called the Ass Eater.
We need to re-record the one song from Metal Gear Solid 3.
I'm stuck in the cheeks, Ass Eater.
I only have one song for Keijo. One song. You are my token bird, Keijo.
I gotta say, I did not anticipate this being another musical episode, but hey, here we are.
Well, I mean, we already brought up, 3-6 Mafia, so we might as well go ass and titties, ass and titties.
Ass. Wait, no, we're not.
Wrong
there yet.
one, wrong song. There's 2 different songs called ass and titties, actually. The more you know.
Then,
So we should probably talk about
Yes.
this actual actress and her performance of said character.
Sorry.
Yes. So, what did we think of Madeline Morris in this role?
It was good. I like her better doing like a sort of stuck-up tomboy character than I've seen her trying to do like these stern, feminine type people. I think doing a tomboy character actually kind of works better.
I agree, and I
Yeah.
think that I actually liked her performance in Izetta the Last Witch, to be honest. And seeing her,
I just didn't care for Izetta's dub overall, to be honest.
it was a very rough dub in general.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there were some standout performances. I think she does great, honestly. I have no problem with it. I do think it would have been sort of cathartic to cast Jill Harris because she does look exactly like Fuka.
It's exact. It's scary.
Yeah, it is
But again, this is a show with a lot of parallels.
true. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, when I heard it, I didn't know it was Madeline Morris at first. I thought it was Alex Moore, to be completely honest.
I have a question, by the way.
What's up?
Before he knew about the angel, like her thing as an angel and like Cupids and stuff, this kid was running away and was aware of the existence of a demonic, like, pedo penguin?
Yeah.
Are they just going to ignore the fact that they just knew
Andrew,
about
Andrew,
a
Andrew,
penguin?
Andrew. You are
That was-
questioning the logic of the show. That is a great way to give yourself a very large headache and no answers. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That is a very good way.
Oddly enough, the penguin returns in tonight's episode.
Oh no.
As
Oh,
of
boy.
the time of this recording.
Oh,
And should
no.
we mention who the penguin is voiced by in English? Yes, the penguin has a voice.
Yes.
He is voiced by none other than Kenny Green, aka Motto himself.
Oh my
Yes.
god, is that who that is?
That's who that is.
Yes, it
He's
is.
also Rain Spider in Desert Punk, who gave us the wonderful immortal line, "There's a party in my pants and everyone's coming."
If you want insanity, 99 hours of chess in Blood Blockade Battlefront, Don Arlene, Erica Fuk.
So, can I just say, this penguin is still less creepy than Motto is?
No.
Someone agreed,
Well, he is.
someone consented to having sex with that man.
And gave him a very smart, beautiful, intelligent daughter, I might add.
Where did those genes come from?
I don't know.
I'll tell you where they did come from, him.
Yeah, no.
And speaking of coming, what did we think? It went silent. That's the worst thing you could do to me is just go silent on me, you monsters. Okay, sorry, I've said a lot. I like Madeline Morris as Aqua.
I liked her. I thought she did a good job. I mean, the closest thing I have to a complaint is not with her, it's more with the character, which is that I think the side characters work better when they're more outsized. And of them, Aqua felt the most, like, restrained. Which is saying, like, I thought she did a very good job, and I almost wish she was given a character who was a little more over the top to play with. Just because.
You wanted her to be full on, like, it's not like I like you or anything, and then, oh, you wanted her to
Maybe,
be
like, I feel like that would be more
Nichijou.
appropriate for this show. Like, I'm
Oh,
almost
that
a little
would've been
surprised.
amazing.
I'm almost a little surprised they didn't go
for-
that direction, because, like.
For those of you viewers who are unfamiliar with what I'm referencing, one, shut up, go watch Nichijou after this episode, though, of course. Second, the tsundere from Nichijou, whatever, basically, every time she sees her crush, she basically pulls out guns, rocket launchers, and, like, shotguns and bazookas when she's getting flustered and embarrassed.
This sounds a lot like a character we need to be discussing about in a minute, to be honest.
Oh, yes. That is actually relevant.
fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's move on.
Let us move on.
I'd rather not, but I have
You're
to.
the host of this ship.
Fuck me.
No.
Oh, this one's gonna break him. Oh, this one's gonna break him. I know what's next. So who's next, Jamal? Who's next?
Up next is Shikimi Shiramine.
Okay. So remember when you're like, let's talk best girl? Well, guess who's my best girl?
Let's put it this way. You know how people want to hit Akko with a brick?
I don't want to hit Aqua with a brick. I think she's just basically...
Okay, you know how Megan wants to hit Akko with a brick?
Oh, Akko!
Yes.
You meant
Everyone
Akko.
wants to hit Akko
Remember,
with a brick.
You said...
I want to hit Shikimi with a sack of bricks because she's a sadomasochist and who's good with disguises, and I don't even want to know about that little spider thread power.
Let's
Okay.
give us an official description before we go any further, Jamal. Of the character.
She's a bitch.
Official.
Okay, to
That
clarify,
is official.
This character is a bit of a deceptive, very devious little minx in the background. She tries to play off the sweet and innocent role, but in reality, she takes nothing more than glee in pain and breaking other things that don't belong to her, as well as screwing with her beloved cousins in this oh-so-lovely family. Yeah. I'm gonna make a hot take that's gonna piss you the fuck off right now. Ready? You ready? She is the only hot girl in the show.
Oh.
I went there. Not only that, she is also like all of my strike zones too, in creepy, fucked up ways. She's got the heart pupil eyes. She's got the glasses. She's got the short hair. She's got that little like.
She gets off on torturing people. What the fuck is wrong with her?
Okay, listen to me. If you were immortal and you wanted to play around with that, wouldn't you?
No.
Let me put it to you this way: on the scale of 1 to Yuno, she's 2 steps above Akko, but 1 below Yuno.
What? She is not Yuno. She's like hot.
I think we should go on to predictions now. This is getting a bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
I hope you are.
Just like Shikimi. Andrew, did you have any predictions?
I did not. At the time of this character, when I made predictions, I did like the first 3 episodes, and she was not really a player at the time.
I did. I made 3, and one of them can make God help me.
You were right, weren't you? You were right.
Oh, it's gonna be fun to talk.
Let's not say if I was right or wrong. We will discuss that later.
The point is, you lost something along the way. Let's get that out of there.
Okay, for Shikimi, I had Bryn. I played the Hardy card, unfortunately. Yeah. I had Bryn and Felicia.
What is the Hardy card?
Hardy, for some reason, he could not tell Bryn and Felicia apart back in the day.
I could not back in the day. Now I can. But they still have very similar voices.
Okay.
All you gotta do is picture one of them saying "Born on the Bayou" and see which one sounds more Cajun.
Okay.
And my third prediction is Kristen McGuire.
I could see pink and crazy.
Speaking of crazy, well, at least in a trolling kind of sense, Shikimi is voiced by Felicia Angel.
Oh, this is gonna be fun to talk
Oh
about. I know
boy,
it.
oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, where do I start?
There's a couple places to start.
Well, tell us who else she
She
is
is-
voicing. Yeah.
Yeah, she is Miyu from Mistake of a Rogue Hero, Monami from Assassination Classroom, she's Fighter from Bikini Warriors, Circa on the way from Chaos Child. Oh, here's a good one. Lady Rainier from High School DxD.
Oh, for the love of God. She's fucking Shinoa Hiragi, the perfect little troll queen herself.
And also
Yes.
because once again we just finished this arc, she's the little ball of adorableness that is Coco from Fairy Tail.
Oh, Coco
Yes.
did nothing wrong in both worlds.
And because she's one of best girls, she's everybody's favorite Hagakure, Toru Hagakure from My Hero Academia.
She wants the
Invisible
world to see
girl.
her, and she's adorable, and she's so happy when she's like actually in the cheerleader outfit, and she's so preppy and cute, and I love her, and I want her to find happiness.
Headcanon, Toru is actually the most beautiful girl in the entire school, but nobody knows it except for her. Because
I
no
110%
one
believe
else
that.
can see her. I actually want Eraserhead to use his quirk on her so that for once everyone in the class can see her. While she's clothed,
No.
hopefully.
But here's what I think it is. I think we've had a good discussion about, like, that was something she was born with, and that's not her actual quirk. Like, because I feel like if you looked at, like, Mina, she wouldn't lose her ability to be pink and have horns sticking out of her head. She would lose the ability to emit acid. But that's not a conversation we're having right now.
Yeah. Also,
No, we're
Suyu
not.
is pretty much unaffected by Eraserhead. Because she's literally a frog.
She just can't, like, stretch her tongue out, basically.
Or whatever.
Anyways, speaking of weird-ass abilities, I don't understand why this family has abilities. That's probably for a later episode, but that's weird. I like this character a lot, because this is an insane show, and in a show where there's already characters that are sifting through garbage to get DNA samples of their cousin / sister thing, stabbing somebody in the head 20 plus times just because they didn't see her properly that day, and a girl who literally will take the leader of the country of Japan and the Speaker of the House and have them suck face in front of everybody. Oh, this girl who gets off on violence and blood. Oh, that's too far for me. Come the fuck on. She's great. She's sadistic and such a little fucking ball of insanity. I love her. And she's also the only hot girl in this show, to be honest. And like I said, she's all those strike zones. As for Felicia, she's having a fucking blast pulling this crazy out there, and she is spectacular. I love it.
I have to agree as far as Felicia's performance. She is having a ball. And you can tell in every single phrase that she says that she's just reveling in it and just having the time of her life. And I may not like Shikimi as much as Weirdo over here does, but yeah, it's a lot of fun to listen to, and she sounds like she's just having a great time voicing her.
Look, if I didn't know she wasn't going to murder me, I'd probably have a good night, okay?
And here's the thing, yeah, pink hair seems to be Felicia's thing for characters in a lot of cases.
Yeah, because
she's voiced
Let's
so
see,
many
who-
of them in the past.
I don't think that's a typecast. I think that's just a strange coincidence.
again, that's a parallel, because like I said, there's a lot of parallels to the show, because you and I have seen Chaos Child.
Actually,
It doesn't.
I'll say an interesting thing I think about this character. I actually liked how Guri turned her down on the grounds that she had no love in her heart, which is such an interesting thing that I could totally believe this character is like has no true like feelings like that just because she's so odd. But I just enjoy this character a lot.
Amon, what do you have to
I
say?
always enjoyed this. I don't like Shikimi quite as much as Andrew does, but I was sort of amused by the weird dark turn it took for 5 minutes. Where it's like, oh, you're not playing this for comedy anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
Did I start watching Hannibal again? What happened here? Is this the
think my
same
heart-
show?
I just don't understand I just don't understand these powers. Why can she make bubble gum?
Andrew,
tentacles?
don't be like the
All
people
right,
trying to
right.
figure out
I'm
what's
just gonna-
happening
I'm
in
just
Twin
gonna hurt
Peaks. You will give
myself.
yourself a headache. Stop.
Andrew, that's spider web because you know I showed you too. She has a spider tattoo on her back.
I can't believe that she's part of the Phantom Troop.
Anyways,
Yes.
Okay.
Why do all the hotties in the Phantom Troop have glasses and/or pink hair?
I want to bring up other thing. In her disguise, she looks just like her character from Assassination Classroom.
Exactly. Like I told you, a lot of parallels. Because
Oh yeah.
one minute she starts off as Monami, the next she goes to Serika from Chaos Child, and I know you've seen Chaos Child.
Yes, I have.
Question. Do you ship
What?
Karma with that girl, or do you ship him with the other little troll in the class?
Afia's character.
I personally ship with Glasses Girl, Science Girl.
Well, he doesn't end up with either one of them, so I mean, it's kind of.
Nobody ends up with anybody, technically, but you know.
Okay, so we're on agreement. Felicia is good and scary.
It gives Jamal nightmares.
Although not. Okay, I almost lost breath when I heard that. I was like, oh shit. Here's
the only thing I don't understand. Why does she not get a pass compared to some of these other girls? Unless you have words. Because if you're gonna talk about how she's psycho and crazy, let's not beat around the bush and fucking justify these other crazy ladies. I think it's all intentional.
Well, yeah, it's because the other ones are all played for comedy, and hers is played for horror.
Okay. Yes, there's two songs to describe her. Super Freak by Rick James and Roses by Outkast. Specifically the ending where she goes crazy bitch. Moving on. Yes, we're gonna move on to the other members of the family, starting with Yuzu Kichogasaki.
Say that 5 times fast.
I'd rather not. Yeah, she's a blonde incestual lesbian, has a thing for her own half sister that she's emotionally disconnected from. Stalks her garbage every morning and stalks her at school in public, although her sister doesn't seem to mind for some reason.
Also,
so
she's legally supposed to go to a fancy private school, and she hires her obviously male bodyguard to cosplay as her.
Please.
He's very pretty. He's a very pretty man. Let's get that out of the way.
Yes.
He does good at his job. He earns his paycheck.
I'm very convinced he's voiced by Marcus Stimmick, but that's just me.
Let's hope so.
I hope not.
I hope so, indeed.
Yeah, fuck it. Andrew, did you have any predictions for that?
I just had Tia Ballard. Anyways, keep going. I gotta pee.
Okay. I had said we didn't have Mega Shipman and Bryn April because, I wanted at least somebody high pitched just for her craziness. Which is odd because one of my cut picks was also Marissa Lenti, but that's another story.
I see.
I got a fun story to tell you after this, Hardy,
Cool.
but in any case, me and Andrew are both wrong. While he's taking a piss, who's actually playing Yuzu, is of course Monica Leal.
Of course it is.
Because typecasting is typecasting. But in this case, that's okay because this is mostly a harem parody anime. Yes, the little blonde shitlord from Tanya is back.
With pigtails this time.
Yes, roles similar to this: Anna Nishikinomiya from Shimonetta, Kyoko from Black Cat, Mafuyu, oh good god, Mafuyu Hayashi from First Love Monster, Rize from Tokyo Ghoul. I have to mention that, otherwise Megan will have my hi. Charlotte Charleston from Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, Yona from Yona of the Dawn, the head teacher from Is This a Zombie, and Hitomi Hokuto from Keijo. So, gentlemen, what did we think of Monica's? Do we even really need to ask at this
No,
point?
it's Monica.
Not really.
She does that thing where she's Monica Rial, and she's great.
Yeah.
Monica does
I mean,
a good job at being
Monica is the
Rial.
Yes.
Monica is the best
Hey,
Monica
yo,
type
hey, yo.
actor in the entire world. Did you know?
I'll say
Yo Dog,
there's-
we put Monica Rial as Monica Rial so you could listen to Monica Rial while you
Pretty
listen to
much.
Monica Rial.
It's like
Oh yes.
I
I
isn't-
have to bring this up. Episode 3. Episode 3 is the stupidest title ever.
What?
I don't remember what the title was.
I forget the first half of it, but the other half was what's up. I as soon as I heard that title, I started thinking of the Budweiser
You know what?
commercials. You know, everybody's
If my parents weren't at home asleep, I would totally do the Budweiser commercial with the three of you. Like from the start to the end.
I tell you, I'm very convinced Monica probably might do that at some point. I might even get our commission of that, like just her and her character saying, "Who's that?" But back on topic, yeah, Yuzu, she tends to be a little bitter at times, and Monica plays her very well. Yuzu is also a type of citrus, and citrus can be bitter, hence why Yuzu is bitter. But yeah, Monica plays her very well. We don't really need to talk anymore about it. I mean, it's Monica Rial. You can't go. Like I said, man, Monica Rial is like the Wu-Tang Clan. She ain't nothing to fuck with.
Also, she has these really weird shield powers that are never explained for any reason whatsoever.
This whole family
It
seems
is
to have.
explained.
I know subs got it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's also in tonight's episode. Now that I remember it.
Okay,
too,
as long as I
at the
get
time of
something
recording.
about that, because I feel like something's up with this weird supernatural power world.
It goes on even further, but you're gonna have to wait 2 weeks from now.
God, I can't wait for this show to become X-Men or Charlotte. Marty, you don't even know.
Speaking of Charlotte, she voices Charlotte Charleston from Valkyrie Drive Mermaid.
That's where we go with this. Okay. As for
I'm just distracting y'all.
this is a weird character, but I think, as I'm going to get to later, I think this whole show is basically playing with a bunch of trope archetypes and basically putting them up to the maximum. I think that's why, as Amon was saying, like with Aqua, she should have been like more crazy, but she was like more subdued. But it's like this is taking the somewhat like girl lesbian crush / like sort of pseudo incest stuff and basically raising them to 50. And it's weird and uncomfortable, but it's fucking like Xanic Mania.
Sonic Mania.
God damn it! I was trying to say zany, maniacal,
Sonic.
and then my words got conjoined. As for the performance, can Monica become like a verb or an adjective now? Because this is a Monica performance.
Yes. That
Hey,
was
it's
the
great.
most Monica we've ever heard being Monica'd.
It's the most Monica we'd ever seen Monica ever do the Monica with your Monica.
Yes, and she could turn on the waterworks in more ways than one.
Was she her? Oh yeah, right. That was it.
She was, yeah, but I'm talking about.
Shut
that's
up!
Good.
Shut your whore mouth.
Hey, fuck you, man.
I will with Shikimi, okay?
Amon, what would you like to say?
She's good. She's very good. Yeah, no, like I know we all like it when Monica Rial does her big girl voice, but there's reason she keeps getting cast with her little girl voice. You know. I don't have anything to add.
She is.
Okay, we're on agreement. Monica is Monica. We love her
This
regardless.
character, like, she's good at playing. I think Megan described it as like yelpy chihuahua people when she does this very high-pitched voice, and this is basically a chihuahua that will hump everything. That is what this character is.
I fucking hate you. Right
Am
now.
I wrong though? Am I wrong?
I'm literally about to split a side.
Let's move
I'm
on
literally
now.
having pain in my side. I think I might split a muscle
Don't
again.
die, Hardy. We miss you.
It hurts. It hurts.
Look
so
what you've done.
Gentlemen,
Oh,
let's keep this episode on track, even though Hardy's pretty much lost it at this
don't
point.
worry. If you're gonna split a side, let's hire an expert at splitting things open.
Oh no.
That was okay.
Da, da, da,
Yes.
da.
Speaking of splitting things open,
Da, 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 da.
I'm sorry, that was a dumb segue.
Shut up, Andrew.
Let's just move on to Akane. Let's move on to Yuzu's half-sister, Akane. Akane Hiyama is what starts out as your little typical fan service character. But, oh boy, you piss her off in one misstep, and she'll break out the gurkha knives on you like a hunter in the jungle, boy.
Welcome to the jungle. We've got...
She got fun and
yeah.
games. She got everything you want, honey. I know her name.
What the? This, like, it's not hard to figure out what this character is It's not hard to figure out what this character is referencing / parodying in anime and manga pop culture. She is what is referred to as the yandere, otherwise translated to fucking crazy psycho who will kill anybody that is not you, and will kill you if she can keep the idea of you alive if you try to defy her or call the police.
All I know is this, Andrew. The apple didn't fall far from the tree. It fell on her head and then rolled backwards towards the tree, but yeah, she crazy.
Yeah.
Not as crazy as Shikimi though, and she's my best girl.
Ugh. Debatable.
Go ahead and ask us for predictions, Jamal.
All right,
Yes.
we do that.
Do we have any
I actually
predictions
did
for
have
her?
one, and it's the most easy prediction that you will ever guess in the entire history of mankind.
Was it Mike McFarland?
Oh,
It was Brina
Yep.
Palencia.
Yep.
All right, Yuna.
Oddly enough, that was one of mine.
I actually did not have her, but I had something kind of in a similar ballpark, if you know where I'm getting at. I had Trina Nishimura.
So
Okay.
you
And
guessed
I'm
Akko, and I guessed Yuno.
I was
Basically.
actually in hindsight, it also kind of works.
Well,
for,
you know.
it works for Mikasa on the grounds that she can stab people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nope.
and Amon, you had no predictions, right?
Amon almost
Okay,
seems
as for
proud
me-
of that. He's like, nope,
I'm
no,
not
I did
proud.
not,
I
good
just,
sir.
As
I
for
wasn't
me-
on this episode until
as-
after the actor list came out, so it's like, no, that's gonna make research difficult. Might as well just start watching it.
But in hindsight,
As for me,
you act as if you're like, you know, I dodged a bullet here.
As for me, I had 4, but I don't care if Lilac choose me out. I will defend them to the very end. And that is, of course, Caitlin Glass, Brina Palencia, Jade Saxton's A Last Resort, or Bryn April, quote, not a chance in hell.
Let me ask you this, Jamal. Is literally your entire prediction list just Bryn April or others?
Yes, but I did have to cut a few back.
Did you predict Brit April for the cat? Did you predict Brit April as God?
You almost made me spit up water on my laptop. How dare you?
Hey, Bryn April is a goddess in everyone's eyes, man.
I mean, she's Krista.
Jamal's got a crush on Bryn April. Pass it on.
Oh my God! Who could have seen this coming?
Yeah, you remember I said I had a hot take for 2 characters?
Yeah.
This is the other one, because there are only two ways you could piss me off with this. Is if you made the Jade because, you know, she's been the Tsundere, so a yandere is a cakewalk.
Is it?
Or if you put Jamie Maki. Yes!
Okay. Alright.
But, in any case, who's actually playing Akane, brand new to the Texas scene is Amber Lee Connors. When she's not training her groove thing for some gynaxing, she is Belly from Honey Pop and Honey Camp Studio, Post-Trans from Juden-chan, she's Nozomi Kamanashi from Keijo, Oichi from Kankole, Rio Rollins from Rio Rainbow Gate, she's Katali Nota Seniorius from World End, and because Andrew's here, she's Android 18 from T4 Stars DBZ Abridged.
I was going to bring that
say-
myself up if you didn't, so that's interesting.
I will say this right now, she's actually the best performance in this show. and I will fight anybody who says otherwise.
Interesting.
You know what?
Okay.
I have a lot to say about Amber Lee Connors because, in my honest opinion, she's not the strongest voice actress out there. However, when I was listening to her, even in Keijo, I did not have a very high opinion of her. I think she seems very soft-spoken, very almost by the book, like read from the page in most cases. That having been said, this is easily the best performance I have ever heard from her, bar none. Because when she gets allowed to go completely crazy, it is absolutely fabulous. I had the same feelings about her in, I shouldn't talk about this, but in a recent film where she played a villain. When she's allowed to go completely crazy, it's a thing of beauty. And yeah, I think she's absolutely fabulous in this performance.
Oh yeah. Like, at first, I wasn't quite sold, but soon as the music came on, yeah. What did I write? Pretty good stuff. Great job at going cray-cray.
Yeah, that I was pretty much the same way. Like when I heard that, I was like, this is gonna be a typical fan service character, isn't it? And then here goes Tsundere, which I shouldn't be surprised because I've seen her in Ladies vs. Butler. She could pull that off easy.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said I wasn't convinced at first because I thought this was going to be a typical fan service character until I hear her go into yandere mode.
That's correct. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But not only that, the emotional range she displays while she's in yandere mode, because she was like, she was crying a little bit, and I was like, okay, damn. And then
she goes straight into stabby mode.
Yeah. But what I also noticed though is like when she's angry though, she again, this is another parallel. She sounds a little more like Morgan Garrett.
Okay,
a little bit, yeah.
I have a question. Why do you have such a problem with? Oh God, I'm even forgetting her name.
Shikimi.
I like her so much. Why do you have such a problem with Shikimi when she stabs somebody once, and then Akane? What? She stabbed him like 30 times in broad daylight, and then uses Guri's head as like a dartboard. It's comedy, I guess, is the excuse, but that's still gotta fucking hurt.
Yeah, but here's the thing, it's the emotional beats, and not only that, like she's actually in love with the guy, and so is he, even though he's almost out of it. Whereas Shikimi, she just wants to break people, and I don't like that at all.
I prefer some sort of like femdom shit compared to somebody who will devote her entire life to the ground I walk on.
Wait. That's why you like Satsuki. That explains everything.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I don't
it
like
does.
having heels pressed into my face. I'm sorry.
I've not tried that yet, but I'll get back to you on that in the future.
Look, all I know is with Amber's range, let's put it this way. She could have me crying. She could read a phone book to me and put me to sleep very easily. And then I'd wake up with morning wood, and then I'm wondering, why the fuck am I crying an hour later?
You'll wake up...
That's
You're
how...
not gonna wake up with morning wood. You're gonna wake up with like at least a couple of knives in your head and be like, I wasn't even drinking last night. Why do I feel like that?
That's how much I appreciate her range, man. Because she does have some sensual moments.
Jamal's gonna wake up as a dog in a burning house, drinking coffee, going, "This is fine."
Yep.
In any case,
Amon,
Look,
what did you have
I
to
liked
say?
her. I liked her. I liked her. She did a good performance. I thought she did a good job of nailing that, like, being sweet, and then being sweet curdling into, I'm going to stab you now, and you're not going to like it, but tough.
I think she does a great job as this character. I'm just I'm just not gonna call the hypocrisy of like, oh, Shikimi is crazy and terrible and psycho.
You people
but
and your
she's
best
not.
girls. Ugh.
Just saying. Just saying. The shoe is on the other helmet.
And speaking of someone who needs a helmet, let's move on to Seiji.
Oh
I know.
boy, that does he.
Yeah. Our male lead, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
Yes, our male lead who's in the middle for him. He did not want, but you know, he only has Guri to blame.
He just wanted to live a nice, quiet, normal life, and not in a Yoshikage Kira kind of way. He actually just wanted to go to sleep.
Yes. In any case, did we have predictions? For
I had
Seiji?
one.
I did.
I had one. I actually predicted Alejandro Saab.
I can.
So did I.
I could see that. I had 2 predictions for this one. I had Clifford Chapin, because he kind of looks like a blueberry version of Bakugo in terms of his hairstyle, as well as Dallas Reed on the grounds that he's dealt with similar crazy chicks in Netoge.
Blueberry Bakugo.
It
That
does,
sounds like a
doesn't it?
dessert.
Blue,
Yes.
blueberry Bakugo.
Mm.
Every time you buy one, the cash register tells you "fuck off, Deku."
Okay, then. So, yeah, I had 3. I mean, hardly share the same one, Alejandro Saab, because I thought he looked like Igarashi from Kiss Him Not Me. I also had Damon Mills and Jeremy Inman for some reason. I guess because I heard it in the Japanese, I thought it'd be a bit deeper.
You just
Does
wanted
blueberry
that-
Bakugo have nitroglycerin in it?
A small amount. It's good for the heart.
Oh wait, no wait.
Yeah.
No, if you don't want actual nitroglycerin, you should get like Pop Rocks or
Yeah, that's a great idea.
something. Ben
Blueberry
and Jerry's,
Bakugo.
take note.
Blueberry Bakugo with Pop Rocks in it. Ben and Jerry's, listen to us and give us money, please. Take your episode.
then.
Take your episode back, Jamal, please.
Yes. So, that's all for predictions.
Yes.
Yes.
And of course, typecasting is typecasting. Seiji Aino is voiced by Austin Tyndall.
I wouldn't exactly call it typecasting.
I wouldn't call it typecast.
Because here's the thing, Austin has played. Remember, I said there's a lot of parallels. The biggest one here
Is this a
being,
zombie?
is this a
okay,
zombie?
I see where you're getting at.
Okay, yeah.
He can't die, and he's got a bunch of crazy chicks.
Especially compared to who voices Guri, but we'll get to
Euclid
that.
Hellscythe is best girl. Fight me.
Other roles, Austin Tyndall is voiced. He's of
Karma,
course Karma from
Karma. Karma.
Shut up, Andrew. He is Karma from Assassination Classroom. He's Devilbringer Karma, Valley Lucifer from High School DxD. He is, of course, Zombie and Crossdresser Karma, Ayumu from Is This a Zombie? He's Ghoul Karma, Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. He's Druggy Karma, Kazuma Morisato from We Without Wings, to which he uttered the lines, and I quote, "This is better than heroin."
He's also shit-eating grin Karma from My Hero Academia.
Yes, Copycat Karma, Nato. He's also Coffee Karma, Austin in real life, because when I met that dude, he looked like he wanted to fall asleep.
Isn't Coffee Karma just Kaneki?
No, I already said Kaneki. No. The thing was, I met Austin Con recently, and dude looked like he was out
Point
of it.
being,
So-
he is a lot of karmas, especially vampire karma and Seraph at the end.
Your favorite.
Crowley.
Yeah.
Mr. Crowley, do you talk to the dead?
Alright, anyway, what do we think
He's good.
of Austin Tyndall?
He's good. He just wants to live his life, and he's dealing with this shit.
No, I liked it. He plays the character well. And Austin has to, I think he does a good job playing that sometimes thankless role of being the level-headed straight man among all the craziness. which can get boring, but I think Austin manages to get away from that, and he's very entertaining in his own right. So, props to him.
Mm-hmm.
I would like it more if I hadn't already heard it like
Yeah.
1,000 times, but I think he does it a great job.
But that's why I said typecasted, man. There's a lot of parallels to other characters
Just
he's
not
done.
physically in animation form. He doesn't really look like a lot of the other characters that he's voiced. But yeah, it is in attitude. I can see why you'd say it's typecast. Yeah. I like Austin a lot, but hearing this didn't really make much of an impression on me, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just sort of a, this is fine sort of thing.
It's like he's doing a good job, but I don't think I'm gonna get anything as crazy and fun as I did with the naked breakdancing in Is This a Zombie?
He wasn't naked, though.
You get the point. He was trying to revive her, and he was just... I want to know what...
Oh, that one. I was thinking of a different one.
There's
Okay,
quite a
whatever.
few breakdancing sequences in that show, if you can believe it.
Oh yeah, he's done a couple of them. But yeah, nothing's quite as crazy and great as that. But he does a good job.
Okay.
Our beloved
So-
Blueberry Bakugo.
Blueberry Bakugo. On sale now at your local Ben & Jerry's.
No Ben and Jerry's,
okay.
please give us money. We will shill the fuck out.
So we're all in agreement. Austin Tindall does a good job.
Yeah.
Let's move on now to the very lovely Tyrant of Love, the Love Tyrant herself, Guri.
This...
Part angel, part Fujoshi, all derp.
I actually
Go.
really...
Go.
I like the fake out of, like, her being a Shinigami devil, and then, oh wait, she's an angel. She's just a gothic cosplayer.
Can I have a hot
She's
take,
both at-
please?
Have your hot take, good sir. We've had a
Uh-oh.
few.
Please go die in a fire.
Oh, so when
I
you
did
said
not
hot
expect
take, you meant a
that.
hot
Shoot.
take. Okay.
I mean, like, just go open up the furnace, climb in, close the door, and just let it happen. No, this character is a twat. Complete and utter.
Yeah, she's an idiot, but
No. She
she
is.
can also deep throat apparently 20 scoops of ice cream in one
Yeah,
go.
that doesn't help anything. She is a rotten little thing. Just and the thought that she is apparently, according to the story, she is heir apparent to godhood, makes me want to convert to atheism, like, on the spot.
Hey, join us agnostics. Well,
But this is anime.
Yes,
so
this
that's
is
not happening.
this is anime. No, I think she's a rancid little beast who is just horrible, who likes to play with others' emotions. Shikimi and Akane beat people up physically. They physically hurt them. She toys with others' souls. I mean, for
I have a question,
fun.
though. Isn't that already what a Cupid does to begin with?
No, because a Cupid is supposed to acknowledge possibly shared feelings between other people. She doesn't even care. She just pairs people up just for fun, and regardless of how attached they are. And she is the end result. She is the reason Seiji goes through so much pain, physically and emotionally, because he has these two women who physically hurt him, and this other one who's trapped in this sort of harem that he doesn't want to be a part of. It's just, she's a yes.
Wow.
You know what? I don't even disagree. I guess I just... You know what? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think this character's amusing for what the show is, but you are not wrong that she is a terrible person.
She is funny. I will give that. The whole shrimp part was hilarious and caught me totally off guard. No, she is a really terrible person. And, I mean, it's played up for laughs. And, yeah, we laugh. Haha, yeah, that's funny. But given the circumstances, no, Guri is a monster. If you
When
really
you think about it, all the girls in his life are terrible.
Really, yes. This poor boy, he has. Jeez, I mean, and Yuzu's probably the best one, and she doesn't even like him that much.
Is she?
She really isn't. That's the problem. No, compared to the others, Yuzu doesn't actually physically cause him pain.
Ironically enough, I think the best one is actually his sister.
Probably. He'd probably be better off committing an act of incest than hooking up with any of these girls.
Okay, before this becomes more disturbing, do we have any predictions?
You knew what you were getting into, Jamal. You knew what you were getting into.
Yes, I knew I was getting into, but I didn't think you'd take it
Oh,
this
but
far.
honestly, this is a great conversation. I love this. No, I love these kind of like hot takes. It's great. It's beautiful. I love it. I love you guys. I love you crazy bastards. Anyways, for Guri, I had Bryn April and Marissa Lenti.
I did not have any predictions for it.
Okay.
Was your prediction
I'm
just
assuming-
a giant dumpster fire?
It was a giant blue waffle.
Your prediction prediction for this character was a spoiled 14-year-old brat that's yelling at their mom that won't take them to Hot Topic.
Kind of, yeah, sort of.
Y'all some more motherfuckers. Anyway, I also had Bryn April. I had Jill Harris and Jeannie Tirado as well, because I figured, you want something youthful, something nice change of pace, because Guri, for the comedic moment, she can really bring the comedy, but everything else, that's up to the actress.
Right.
In any case, who's actually voicing Guri is kind of a surprise to me a little bit. Miss Jade Saxton. And as for other roles she has been in, she was, of course, Eve Genoa in Bōkun. She's Chica from Love Life Sunshine. Yeah, I knew you were going to bring that up.
Since we're bringing up Is This a Zombie, who does she play in Is This a Zombie? I know the character.
Haruna.
I didn't know the name. That was the only thing that was going to bug me. And since we also brought up Monoma from My Hero Academia, she is the voice of Class B's Itsuka Kendo, a.k.a. Yaoi Hands.
Yes. Shut up, man. She's also...
Am I wrong, though?
You are not wrong, but let me do my job.
We gotta finish
for God's
this
sake.
episode.
Yes. She's also Kana from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And she's also Mira from Dimension W, aka Please Don't Fuck the Robot. She's already been tortured enough.
The robot did nothing wrong.
Except lose her head on a couple occasions, but that's other than that.
She got better.
She got better. They turned her into a newt.
Okay, so what did we think of Jade in this
I
role?
fucking love it.
It's great.
I know, right?
You seem like you had another hot take brewing there.
No, I mean, as horrible
No.
of a person or a character as Guri can be, I think Jade played her absolutely perfectly. It's sort of like how Megan really does not like Akko, and yet she loved Trina's portrayal of her. It's sort of the same case with me, is that Guri is a terrible little crap, but Jade plays her to the best of her ability, and it is
it's kind of
lovely
it's
to
kinda
listen
like
to.
It's kind of like how I feel with Josh Greeley as Masamune.
Exactly.
I fucking hate everything about that character.
Exactly.
But God, he's doing such a good job.
You know what?
And I feel the same thing with Jade.
I feel the same thing with Josh and Akashic Records as well. We wrote that show off a lot really early, but after watching a few episodes of it, it's like Masamune-kun almost with magical powers. It's worth watching just for Josh Greeley alone, as far as
I
I
don't
can say.
trust it on the grounds. I feel like, remember when I was like, I was okay with Love Tyrant on the grounds that it was sort of not really doing anything dubious with the teacher-student relationship? I don't trust that from Acoustic Records. I trust everything is dubious.
I would give it a second shot, to be perfectly honest. I'm not even lying.
Yeah.
I'm being perfectly sincere.
And I'm backing him on this.
Amon.
Y'all gonna try to sell me on Acoustic Records. I thought you were my friends.
Amon.
He's hysterical.
What do you have to say?
like I thought she was very funny, and I really enjoyed it to the point
Yeah.
where I saw like a little bit of this in Japanese for comparison. I would be curious to know if I watch this in Japanese, would I enjoy it as much? Because she is so good, and she feels like so
Probably
spot on
not.
for what the character needs to be
Yeah.
funny, and she sells its heart out here
Also-
for a shrimp, really well. Which is very, if you're getting it
Yes.
on that
Yes.
dumb, you need to sell it, and she does A+. Oh yeah,
She sells it great. Also, I forgot my actual notes for Guri. Jade's having a blast playing this motherfucking Fujo Gremlin otaku creature.
Yeah.
I got a note for Guri as well. Normally typecast as Saderi, it's refreshing to hear a different take on Jade Saxton every once in a while. The poor girl was starving artistically and wanted her voice to crack in a happy manner, so she chose every scene she's
I'm gonna
in.
be honest. I've really come around on Jade, because I used to just think it was sort of like the stuck-up tsundere girl that she was really good at and all she could be. No, she's really versatile, and like when you give her stuff to work with, she's really capable of a lot. And I've been pleasantly surprised by her in several shows, including stuff like this and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. She's really come around for me as like an actress, and she's definitely coming up there as one of my favorites.
She's moving out, because I know in earlier episodes I've sort of referred to her as the poor man's Jeremy Lee. She's really moved out on her own. I mean, yes, I said that in earlier episodes.
It was a hot take back.
It was
when,
a
like,
hot
things
take
were
back
happening.
then.
I'll be honest with you. I think she's more becoming like the new Monica Rial.
No.
Not sure I'd go that far, but she's still
I
she's
would.
still impressive on her own merits regardless.
Yeah.
She is the one and only Jade Saxton. She doesn't need to be the poor man's Jeremy Lee. She doesn't need to be the new Monica Rial. She is the Jade Saxton, and that is her mark, and that's what she's doing.
And I think she's doing a fantastic job playing this little shitlord. Before we move on, I gotta ask, what do you think this show is?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out since episode 1. A lot of the jokes hit, a lot of them miss. That's neither on the part of the Japanese or the English dub. I really don't know. I have mixed feelings. Like, part of this really makes me want to just guffaw in laughter. Part of it just makes me want to reel back in disgust. You know, my opinions on this show are mixed. Like, I'll keep watching it, and I'll watch it till the end, but I just don't know what to make, like, heads or tails of it, really. I think that's what's keeping me watching it, is that I'm mysteriously enthralled.
My personal interpretation is I think this is an unapologetic, like, rip on a lot of these anime tropes and cliches. Is what I want to say this is, because you have all these anime archetypes and basically put them to 50 to the most unabashed, unapologetic, insanity, fucking terrible people comedy that the show is. And I think in that regard, it actually does succeed. Where it's losing me a little is trying to invest me in the drama of, like, these sisters and all that. I would personally, maybe the joke would get stale, or maybe, like, some people would like these to be more developed characters. I like them just being insanity and unapologetically, like, evil, insane, disgusting people. That's how I see it. And that's where I think this show's a little bit confused, or at the very least, the presentation of it is.
Amon,
My
what do you have
rule
to say?
for a lot of comedies tends to boil down to, it's sort of very reductive base. It doesn't cross any lines that I find too far, and doesn't make me laugh more often than I don't. And so far, this one hasn't done anything that I found too repellent to stop watching, and I laugh more often than I don't. So, I agree, it is very much, as a function of being one of these shows where they just throw lots of jokes at you, not everything lands, but enough of them land that I have a good time. And on a certain level, that's kind of all I want from this, so I'm good with it. It's a thumbs up in my book.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much, with Guri, yeah, I can understand that, yeah, she's a little shit, but, it's like she doesn't even know what to do with her life anymore, so when I see Jade play as this character, it's like, she's trying to say something, but she doesn't want to. But, I find the comedy to be okay. I mean, yeah, they're playing your misses. Like, again, tonight's episode, there's a whole Ghostbusters theme or something, which actually kind of fails on that part. But, for what it is, once you get past the shock value, this is actually a pretty good parody.
Do I get to see my best girl in a bikini?
You get to see your best girl in not maybe a bikini, but also in a bunny suit. But I'll leave it at that.
BRB!
Come back
Okay,
here,
then.
Andrew. We gotta finish the episode.
I think I knocked my mic doing that too, actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah,
continue.
you did. But if you're interested in seeing the dub for Love Tyrant, it is currently streaming on the Funimation Now service, with new episodes on Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. The first 2 episodes are available for free, but the rest are behind the subscriber paywall, which, if you're interested in subscribing, they do have a 14-day free trial you can use to watch the SimulDubs available now, as well as any home video releases currently streaming. But fair warning, if you don't like the service or don't want to continue after the 14 days are up, make sure to cancel as soon as possible, since a credit card is required and they'll withdraw money from your account. As for the show itself, the sub can be found on Crunchyroll as part of the Funnyroll partnership, with new episodes on Thursdays at 3 p.m. You can watch with or without subscription, just know without subscription there will be ads, and the latest episode will be a week behind the subscriber paywall. If those are a little expensive for you, there is a third option, a subscription service called Verve, where if you opt for the combo pack for $10 a month, you get access to Funimation, Crunchyroll, Cartoon Hangover, and more, as well as original programming. Be warned though, there are no subs when you are watching anime. Don't worry, they are aware of this and currently working on a fix for it. And you can link your account into one place, however right now it's only Crunchyroll as far as I know. No word on Funimation or any other streaming services, but that is being worked on as well. If you are interested in seeing what any of us get up to, we are now on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, I believe, under the username Dub Talk Podcast.
Andrew, we do have a Tumblr, right?
We do have Tumblr, yes. I'm going to assume control at
Okay.
some point to try and make it a little more active in the future.
Yes. If I recall correctly, I think we're working to get audio versions of the podcast up on SoundCloud.
Not confirmed
But-
yet, but it is something we have tossed around.
Okay. As for us individuals, gentlemen, go ahead and plug your stuff.
My name is Spaceman Hardy. You can find me on Twitter at Spaceman Hardy. I post a lot of goat pictures. I rant about Aniplex almost constantly, and I'm in love with Tifa Lockhart. But I also am a moderator over at the Funimation forums. So definitely come by and check that place out. We have a few rotten eggs, but for the most part, we are a good, healthy forum, and we would definitely need more participation, and we would love to see you there. Come hang out with me and all the other crew. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
I am Classy Spartan, aka MangaMan9000, over at the Twitter. Otherwise, you know me as Andrew, the little sarcastic little shit that everybody loves to shit on. You can also find me over at the Funimation forums alongside Hardy, participating in some of the tournaments, as well as just digging around and doing my usual thing and posting dog videos and GIFs. I am also an active participant in the Year of Fairy Tale, where as of today, we have just finished up the Key of the Starry Heavens filler arc, and I just finished the Phoenix Priestess movie. And tomorrow we begin the long 2-month endeavor into the Grand Magic Games.
Oh,
Catch up
joy.
on that. I need to catch up on
My
that.
name is Amon. You can find me on Twitter at AmonDuelUS, duel is spelled with 2 U's, where I mostly tweet out occasional music and gripe about all the industries I like are terrible and I hate them. And
I feel you.
I like
man.
comics, but boy, oh boy. And my recommended dusty old song for you, dear listener, today is Kingdom of Love by the Soft Boys, which is also about love that is horrifying. So go check it out.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even need to ask.
Yo, you got a good ass segue.
I'm
That
trying.
is segue master
Also, I have-
approved.
Yeah. He has learned his lesson since I keep asking him on every podcast
I'm trying to remember it now. Also,
honest.
I have a
It's
blog
basically
at
muscle memory.
worldthat'scoming.blogspot.com, which might actually update soon because I have an idea and I need to write a thing, but it might actually happen. So keep an eye out.
Yeah. As for me, and I'm an assistant editor for the Dub Talk podcast. I could also be found on Jamstar One, my personal channel. I also have a blog, but I'm not really doing much at the moment, to be honest. And I kind of have some special episode in the works coming up, but that's for another day. In the meantime, you can catch me on rewind. In the meantime, you can catch me on Twitter at Jamstar529. Well, gentlemen, I thank you for coming on to the program tonight.
It was a pleasure.
be here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Us crustaceans gotta stick together, yo.
Yeah. Because
And-
it's hard out
and
there
thank
for
you.
a shrimp.
You know it's hard out there for a shrimp. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in to the Dub Talk podcast here on WEEB 104.9
Make sure to
FM.
like, favorite,
Next up-
subscribe, click the little bell to get notifications. Try and help us get us to 1K before the end of the year.
Yes, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. As for our
That thing
program,
you're watching right now.
or if you're listening on to the radio at 104.9
Wait,
FM,
we have a radio?
yes, coming up next on the block is the variety show, Tia Ballad's Super Happy Fun Time Hour, where her guests tonight are Happy from Fairy Tale, Megumi from Shiki, Colleen Klinkenbeard, and Alejandro Saab. Until then, folks, I wish you a good night. And Otaku on.
Keep it manly.
Da, 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 living in the shrimp's paradise.